Hi everyone. In this video I'm going to create the report definitions, and these report definitions will plot the monitors for these points, and also I'm going to save these files, and you can use these files and open them in Excel and plot them also as well in the Excel. So these points, these 3 points, which are x is equal to 56, y is 32, second point same x but different y, and third point is the same y of the second point but the different x. And the idea is simple, that I want to get the points after this mixing part. So the one is near to this point, so this is around, if I take a value of x, so it is around 32 plus 16, 48, and 48 and the half of this will be equal to the 8. So 48 and plus 8 will be 56, and the height of this channel is the 16 plus 16 plus 32. 16 plus 16 will be 32. So you can see that the first point is just after this y location, and second point is 32 plus the 32 plus 12. So 32 plus 16 in fact. So half of this channel, which is this vertical pipe length. So 16 plus 16 plus 16, 48. So I created these points in this way, and all these points on the symmetry plane, that is when the z is equal to 0. So I didn't plot these points or these values on the location, because the asymmetry would be the best location to monitor these parameters. So here I'm going to create the report definitions, and they are true for the report files and report plots. So plot will be displayed in the screen here, and the files will be written on the hard disk, and which you can open in the Excel and plot them as well. Or if you want, you can directly copy the plots from the screen and paste them in your files, like in the thesis report, maybe presentation, or in a better way, if you plot them in Excel, so you can have some nice plots there also. So anyhow, right click on report definitions, and I'm going to create the surface report. There are many report formats here: volume report, force report, that is for drag, lift, momentum, and the first report, that is per unit area square. Here I'm going to create the surface report, and since it's a point, so I'm going to create the vertex average. For the line, I'm going to maybe create a line average or the integral over the line. And for static pressure, I would be going for the area weighted average. For total pressure, where it depends on the mass flow rate, I'm going to create the mass average, weighted average. And for these point values, I'm going to create the vertex average. And the first thing I'm going to see is the vertex average here. And second thing, I'm going to plot the temperature, because temperature is the most important parameter in this simulation, because we have here the mixing of the hot and cold fluid. So temperature would be the most important parameter, and also it will give you the proper direction for the flow convergence, because once the temperature they are converged to some constant value, and so the velocity and the pressure, because temperature depends on the velocity. So once the velocity is stabilized, then the temperature can be stabilized. So that's why I'm going to monitor the temperature here, and this is going to be the static temperature, let's say. But for the total temperature also, this is a good indicator. So here I'm going to plot the static temperature, and that would be on these point locations. So make it on the side, and first of all I will create these points. So you can go to let's say to the results, and from results click on create, and then click on the point. So we have the dialog box for the point here, and I'm going to create these points which are here shown here. So first point is x is equal to 56, and they should be in the inches. So make sure that we have the unit system set as inches. 56 and 32 and Z is 0. So let's say this is a point number. So you can put the name also, the point number 1. And if you want, you can also put the value 5632 to distinguish that you are talking about this point, which is with these location of X and Y. Click on create. Second point at the same X location, but the Y location is 48. So I will call this one as a point 2 and create. And the third point is x60 and the y is equal to 48. So x60 and y is equal to 48 same. This is point number 3 and create. And you can see now that we have these points displayed over here, point 1, point 2, point 3. And if you want, you can also manage them, these points. You can delete them from the screen. You can rename them also here. So let's say I put the name as a 10 and just click on rename. And if you want, I can also delete these points from these surfaces. So anyhow, I have these 3 points, and now I'm going to create the monitors for these points. And the variables temperature and the report type is a vertex average. So on the first point, also click on report file, report plot, and the frequency is after the one iteration, and print to console. Print to console means that this will print on this text user interface over here. So this will be plotting the value also on the here. So the one monitor will be writing the data in the file. Second, it will create the monitors on the screen, like we have the convergence plot for the residuals. And also when we click on the print to console, this will print them on the screen along with the different variables like the momentum and the continuity equation. So it is for the first point. Click on OK, and this will automatically create its own window. So click on OK here, and then again go back here, report definition, right click here and click on create new surface report. Again the same vertex average and temperature as a variable. Point number 2, report file, report plot, and the print to console. And frequency, that is after the one iteration. For the transient case, when we are solving on the time step base, so we can also define them on the based on time step or maybe on the flow time. So again click on OK, and third time go for again the same thing here, surface report and the vertex average, and this time again this temperature, but on point number 3, report file, report plot, and print to console. And you can see that we report definition 0, which is for point 1. Definition 1 is a point number 2. And definition 2 will be for the point number 3. And click on OK. And now you can see that we have the report files. These 3 files for 3 points. We report plots for these 3 points. And once we start to run the solution, this will be displayed also on the graph and in the text user interface.